Imagine you are at a live show when something terrible happens without warning. In seconds, your favorite performer goes from energetic and alive to facing disaster as everyone watches. We'll look at shocking cases where entertainers died during live performances. From singers who collapsed while singing to wrestlers who suffered fatal accidents in the ring, to broadcasters who faced unexpected tragedy on air. These real stories show how quickly joy can turn to horror. Some performers tried to keep going despite feeling unwell. Others were struck down instantly. In every case, audiences were left stunned and confused, watching as entertainment suddenly became tragedy. Join us as we explore these heartbreaking moments. Number 19. Tommy Cooper. When watching Tommy Cooper perform, you never knew what would happen. As the French presidential plane landed, all eyes were on Emmanuel Macron, making his arrival look smooth and official. But right as he stepped out, Macron suddenly froze, spreading his arms slightly, confused where to go. For a brief second, he covered his mouth, realizing he stepped out too early without waiting for his wife. As Brigitte Macron appeared behind him, he quickly greeted the pilot and got back into proper protocol. Madonna's stage fall. During her live performance of Living for Love, Madonna stood confidently on stage in a long black cape as her dancers prepared for the big moment. As the beat dropped, the dancers tried pulling her cape, but it stayed stuck, yanking her backward off the platform. Despite the hard fall, she quickly got up, tossed the cape aside, and carried on like a true professional. Katy Perry's funny onstage glitch. During a live performance, Katy Perry tried to show off her musical skills with a sparkly flute in hand. As she played a few notes, her face stayed cheerful, but suddenly her left eye twitched and rolled up while she kept smiling. Right after, she burst into loud laughter, amused and slightly embarrassed by the unexpected face she made. Still laughing, Katy joked to the crowd that playing the flute was not her best talent. Kanye West interrupts Taylor Swift at the VMAs. At the MTV Video Music Awards, Taylor Swift stood on stage, smiling as she thanked everyone for her big win. Suddenly, Kanye West walked up from the side. Taylor froze as he gently took the microphone right from her hand. Kanye looked at the crowd and loudly said that Beyoncé had one of the best videos ever, leaving everyone in shock. As Kanye handed the mic back, Taylor stood speechless, her smile gone while the crowd reacted with mixed sounds. Harry Styles' leather pants fail on stage. During a high-energy concert, Harry Styles lit up the stage wearing his bright yellow t-shirt and shiny leather pants. As he dropped to his knees in a bold move, his tight leather pants suddenly split right in the center. Realizing what just happened, Harry quickly stood up, covering the tear with his hand, while his face showed clear shock. Trying to handle the situation, he turned and walked to the back of the stage, still holding his pants. Shawn Mendes falls off stage. Mid-performance. During a packed concert, Shawn Mendes was giving his all on stage, wearing a loose white shirt and dark pants. As the music picked up, he jumped into the air, raising his arm to excite the crowd. But as he landed, he lost his balance and slipped backward, falling right off the edge of the stage. The camera shook as fans gasped, while the band kept playing and bright lights flashed around. Miguel's stage jump fail at Billboard Awards. At the 2013 Billboard Music Awards, Miguel was giving a high-energy performance. He danced across the stage with full confidence, waving to fans as smoke filled the air. Then, trying to jump across the stage gap, Miguel mistimed his leap and crashed into the audience, landing hard on a fan's head. He quickly sat up, wrapped his arm around one fan, and kept singing, trying to play it off like nothing happened. The woman looked stunned at first, but then smiled nervously, while others nearby laughed and cheered. Katy Perry's slippery cake fall. During her MTV performance, Katy Perry stood on top of a giant pink cake, singing with full energy. At the climax, she jumped off the cake for a dramatic finish, but the stage was covered in frosting. She slipped right after landing, falling onto her hands and knees, looking surprised but trying to play it cool. A band member rushed to help, but even then, she kept slipping, unable to stand on the sticky floor. Finally, she laughed it off while the Spanish narrator added a playful comment over the scene. 17. Zac Efron's red carpet slip-up. Zac Efron walked confidently on the orange carpet as cameras flashed and photographers called his name. While reaching into his pocket, something accidentally fell to the ground, catching both him and nearby fans by surprise. He quickly bent down, picked up the item, and with a sheepish grin, slipped it back into his pocket. Trying to stay cool, Zac laughed lightly and continued posing, handling the awkward moment with a smile. Travolta's name. Slip on Oscar stage. At the 86th Academy Awards, John Travolta stepped up with full confidence to introduce a performance everyone was waiting for. He kept his smooth tone while praising the movie and the powerful song about to be performed. But as he leaned forward to say the artist's name, Travolta confidently said it completely wrong without noticing the slip. King Charles's awkward speech moment. At a public event, King Charles stood ready to deliver his speech. But right at the start, things took an unexpected turn. As he looked through his papers, he became annoyed, realizing something was wrong with the pages. Trying to ease the tension, he smiled and made a light joke about the situation, making the audience laugh. After the small hiccup, King Charles smoothly returned to his speech and continued with confidence. Biden's hot mic slip. During a press event, as reporters shouted their final questions, Fox News correspondent Peter Doocy pushed through with a tough one on inflation. Doocy stayed firm, raising his voice again, asking if inflation could hurt Democrats after the midterms. President Biden, standing at the podium, paused for a moment, then gave a sarcastic response while looking calm. But as he thought his mic was off, Biden quietly added an insult, which still got picked up clearly. These stars definitely had a rough day on stage. Don't forget to subscribe for more shocking moments. Share your thoughts in the comments and tell us who should be in the next video.